Today, you all, it's all about getting that roof done. So as you know, maybe not, depending on how long you've been following me, you all, that front porch area was torn down, and a new roof was put on, as well as the entire structure in itself. But what happened was I didn't get the roof put on that enclosed part right away, and the what is it, the oh my gosh, not the roofing tar, it was the paper, but it was not paper, it was oh my gosh, what is it, man, but anyway, the underlayment stayed exposed too long, and what happened was it started to seep through the wood. So yeah, it took me a while to get that out, but let's take a look at, the guys are here to put the roof on and to change that out, put another layer on top of it. Let's go. All right, so this is where it started. Can we get a moment of silence just to acknowledge where this project started? Moment of silence, please. Well, somewhat silence. But anywho, you all, yeah, this roofing project started about right here. Got all of this taken care of. Got the roof to this point. Now, right here, I have the ice and water shield, which is the black portion that's up top where the guy is standing. And then the white part is the synthetic underlayment, right? And what happens is the shingles go on top of that. And so these components are only made to be exposed to the elements, meaning without shingles, for X amount of time. You all, guess what happened? It rained and it rained and it rained, and it started with like one drip, and then I came and the installation was full of water. And not only was the installation full of water, you all, it drained and leaked down the studs and just developed a puddle. I was going nuts internally. However, I did open up the walls, put the fan there. And when I say open up the walls, that means pull the insulation back so everything can dry out. But the most important thing is trying to find out where the roof was leaking. So now we're past the 6-month mark, really going on about the low-key, don't tell nobody, 10th month with this roof exposed. Now, mind you, there's a limit of how long it can be exposed to the elements, but this roof set through the winter and through the summer, and so it only makes sense. So you can see where it's dripping right here, just constantly dripping. So the black is where I wanted to mark it so I could keep an eye on those spots. So called the guys out, and of course, you know, I wanted to have a thorough understanding what was going on, and so I had to trace all the water and where it was leaking. So after that, I put the tarp down because I didn't want the self-flooring to start getting damaged because it is OSB. And as we know, OSB delaminates. And I end up going outside, getting on the roof to find out if I can troubleshoot before the roofers come back, before my contractors come back. And of course, you could clearly see that it had rained the night before, and so this was early in the morning. That condensation was there, and found out exactly where the problem was. And of course, I had to peek at the upper roof while I was up there. But yeah, found out what it was. We have to get the roof shingled, but we have to get some of the synthetic paper replaced because by it being exposed to weather over time, I think we passed that amount, and that's what was causing the roof to leak. So let's take a look at what the process is going to be like. All right, materials are all out, ready to go. And so what he did was he went up, peeled that white synthetic back, found out that all underneath there had started going bad. And so there, it was not, it was attached, but water was going behind it. And so Ricardo, mainly because it was beyond the exposure date. So instead of taking that up, what's going to happen is he's going to roll a new layer so that way it's double protected on there.
¿Quieres que le chuponee ahí también? Porque ahí le voy a hacer una cosa que va a dar al límite, al nivel. Ahí le voy a poner el coso de aluminio que va. Esto, digamos. ¿Ya cuánto de like? ¿Por video? How much?
The light?
Like?
None.
Nothing.
I haven't been posting.
Mire, de por video, ¿ah?
Yeah. So this is the flashing. He is bending the flashing to go on the left side of the roof, the right side of the roof, and right along where the new roof meets the house. And so this is going to protect and help with that runoff. And so two things going on right now. So he's bending it. He's going to go up. He is going to attach it. It's going to go under the shingles on both sides. And see, you can see him sliding it underneath. It kind of went really quick, but he slid it underneath. And what you're watching now is they are ensuring that the shingles are straight, right? Because they popped the caulk line, they measured it, and they popped the chalk line to make sure that starter roll was even. And so Ricardo, you can see him down there. He's pulling out, getting ready to keep bending the flashing so he could bring up top. But they wanted to make sure that everything was straight. And so I appreciate that, because a lot of times you get commercial roofers who lay them, boom, 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 throw the nails in. I wanted to give you a different angle so you can generalize from this view and you can see what's going on. Again, taking that flashing up, making sure that everything is measured outright and that it's sitting on top of that final row of shingles. And so that's what they're doing right now. One is installing the shingles. The other one is making sure, double checking everything, and then making sure that the flashing is sitting on top of that final row. And that way the rainwater can just hit it, roll right off from the top. And here's a close-up.
Thank you.
All right, let's get this rain simulation going. So pulling up the water hose, just really trying to saturate this component. And of course, you know, with the rain, it rains for a longer period of time, but just trying to really saturate that area just for a moment. And then we're gonna take a walk downstairs just to see. And of course, I'm not gonna show the entire process just for the sake of time. Not that we're already not at almost 14 and a half minutes, but just let's go downstairs and take a look and see. Right now, they are still up top, watering it down.
Too long.
I could have been moved that tarp, you all. That tarp was there for a while, but nonetheless, there are no leaks.
No.
But of course, the real test is going to come once we get our next big rain. So I am so glad that the project was kind of delayed because it allowed time for mishaps like this to happen. Had it the project continued to move forward in a swift pace, you all, that stuff would have destroyed this drywall ceiling. And when you talk about being hot and upset, so I'm kind of glad that it was delayed because I was able to find those imperfections.
Yep. All right, you all, no leaks are present. Get rid of this. Oh, that's it. That's all, and it is done, you all. They got it together. Everything is copacetic. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time.